Hello everybody, it's Megan, a Link fan. This is the second video of me. The first video you saw me of was doing the cinnamon challenge because I'm a flippin' moron. So, yeah. I am very tired. It is 12:24 a.m. at the moment. Oh, I guess that's what AM stands for, at the moment. Or at moment, no, it means antemeridium. Anyways, PM is post-meridium. Anyways, I went to Equestria LA so it was a 14-hour convention basically. It was from 9 a.m. to 10:30 or something. No, it was only like almost until 11 because there's some panels were late and everything. So got to see Lauren Faust. That was amazing. She was really good. I can't really remember most of it. I can tell you some highlights that I did because I was the only one who dressed up as Flim and Flam. Both of them because stash on, stash off, stash on, stash off. People ask me that all the time. Are you Flim or Flam? Like, and they're like, so. And I cannot tell you how many times someone asked me to take a picture. I didn't ask them, hey, can you take a picture of me? No, they said, can I take a picture? 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 Blah, blah, blah. I always ask, can I take a picture? I guess I was that popular. Oh my gosh. And it was cool to see. There was actually an old lady dressed up as Granny Smith. It was funny. She was great, and I'm just like playing along with her with the role play. We're just role play. I'm Flim and Flam. She's Granny Smith. It was hilarious. They were selling they were selling apples and apple cider at that convention. It's very small convention. Well, there was what was it? I went to the Hot Diggity Demon panel. Yep, he was there. And I saw kids in there, and they should realize that they're not supposed to bring any kids in there because he was very, I'll just say, rather rude. I'll just say that. And hold on one moment. I try to get some other stuff, but apparently I can't because it's tangled. But I got this little pin, one of those gumball machines, you know, Princess Celestia. No, I am not going to say Solar Empire or Lunar Republic. Oops, I don't want to break that. And excuse me. And it's going to be on YouTube soon, I'm sure, you know, because it's recorded and everything. I can't wait for it to be on YouTube because you're going to see me on YouTube. On someone else's, because as you know from Hot Diggity Demon, I saw him do I can't think at all. I'm so tired. He always says, "Let's do the pledge to comedy, the pledge of allegiance to comedy." I pledge allegiance to comedy. Ha 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 ha! Chuckle, chuckle, snort, jiggle, giggle, shuttle, snort, giggle, stuff. And then he tried to make us, because he told repeat after me, so he said, Seg Heil! And I'm not falling for that. And everybody did that. And he says, yeah, now you're officially Nazis. God. So, anyways, he, like most conventions, he has little prizes. So the first thing he asked was, do the best murder shy. You know, shed that on movie. Fluttershy says, hey, 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 stay out of my shed. You know, that thing. So usually if someone doesn't do it right, he just says, sit down, you get up, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. And then he looked at one guy and says, you're on standby. Then I raised my hand, pointed at me, and then I did my impression. I'm not going to do it right now because it's late, I'm in my house, but you will see me. You won't see me, but you will hear me. You will hear me. Go, hey, 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 what did I tell you about coming in my shed? And instantly he said, get up here, or come up here. I don't remember if it was get or come. I think it was come up here. Instantly. Didn't say, that was awesome, get up here, just says come up here. I went up there and he gave me this. Yep. So I'm the first winner. I was amazed, like, yay. And also, what was more amazing is you will not believe who his special guest was. Egoraptor himself was at a pony convention. I guess he's not a brony because he doesn't like it. It's cool to hear that he's like, I like it, but it's not my thing. I feel like I want to watch other stuff. It was cool. Egoraptor himself was at Equestria, LA. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. People are like, is that it? Is that him? Is that him? Is that him? I think Tomomoto was there. Tomomoto. And, my gosh, Egoraptor. So, of course, I went for the Q&A, and then I said, told him, thank you for showing us the first 2 minutes of swag.mov, and also thanks for the video game. And then, of course, I went ahead and asked Egoraptor, like, hey, when is the next EQLA coming out? I was like, I don't care if the video's 4 minutes long. Like, what is it going to be? He says, he just gave me, like, I don't know. You'll see it. You'll see it up there. I'm scratching my armpit because I'm sweaty, and I still haven't taken a shower yet. I'm going to... And yeah, there was that. That was amazing. And I'm gonna be on YouTube on someone else's channel. Yay, that makes me popular. But yeah, a lot of people like me, which is nice. I didn't expect that. I'm actually glad I was the only one dressed as Flim. I'm glad. I'm glad that I thought of doing Flim Flam Brothers. There was a guy that did the pony, and he was actually kind of buff, which was awesome. So. We all went, yeah. And when he came up for Q&A, you know, Hot Diddy Demon, Max Max G, his initial, said like, no, don't do that, don't do it. It's great. It was cool to see Egoraptor. It was amazing to just to see him there. You're gonna see him. Oh my gosh! And then he had a long line for like autographs and stuff. But I decided like I'm not gonna do that. What else? Michelle Grabber was there. With Brenda Churchlow? Was that her name? Critchlow? Brenda Kirchlow? I don't remember. The voice actor for Sakura. It was her first My Little Pony convention. It was awesome, and it's really cool that how was she explaining her story. You gotta look it up for yourself. But she was saying like, someone was asking, like, what if you do, like, haiku or something with that? So it was like, and then everybody's saying, oh, bronies are going to write poetry and stuff. And then I was thinking, like, man, I should write some poetry. I think I was like, oh, I'm going to do that right now. I got a pencil. It turns out someone, like, on their tablet or iPad actually wrote a sonnet. So she read it, and it was amazing. So, there was that. Michelle Kreb was awesome. Found out that she can play a guitar. And, let's see. The vendor tables. Were the things really expensive? Were they expensive as hell? I'm trying to make this PG. Yes, they were expensive as heck. The plushies were, well, except they were $80, which is better than most, but still it's $80. And the Rainbow Dashes were $75 because they were smaller. But, I managed to, I managed to get this, because it has this stuff on here. Oh my gosh, my real name! It's on DeviantArt. I bought this for $10. And it is almost right there. Stuff. You can't barely see it. Cool, huh? Cool, huh? Cool, huh? I was gonna originally give my friend, a friend of mine who couldn't come, like a autograph. He said, my favorite character is Twilight Sparkle. So I was like, I'm gonna get you an autograph. I got a priority ticket because you can go early in the morning before the convention starts, and you can get be one of the first 90 people. And I found out the ticket, did not pay for the autograph. Yes, you have to pay, guess what? $20 for an autograph. Epic troll face, I swear. So, and even bigger troll face because they told me that the ticket was only for getting in line ahead of people. So it was basically a fast pass in Disneyland. I can say that it was, yeah, the convention center is right next to Disneyland. California Adventure, actually, and Dreamtown. So, yeah, the ticket was to get ahead, but I wasn't even ahead. I was in the back of the headline, so it wasn't not. So I decided, like, well, I already spent $10 on this. It's picture, and my friend's probably gonna love it, like autographed or not. I wanted to get some for him, so I did that, and I'm gonna put this here so I don't ruin this anymore. And but vendors were nice. Vendors were good people. Hot Diggity Demon had his own vendor table, so you could see him before the panel, and asked him if he was a brony, and he told me, "You'll never know." So, yeah, it was a fun time, and then I still got Sunday, and I got to sleep and everything. What else? There were a lot of cosplayers. I tell you that there were a lot, and of course there were guys dressed as girls and girls dressed as guys, and it was really weird. It was kind of weird because a lot of times I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, hey, that's a nice outfit, Queen Crystal. Oh, you're a guy, but still, that's awesome that you're doing that. How they made it, you know, it's great. I was the only one dressed up as Flim and Flam. There were a lot of big Macintoshes. There was a big Macintosh with a Cheerily. It was epic. He actually had a picture frame like the one in the episode. They both had that. Oh, I forgot who it was, but at the beginning of the Equestria LA, oh, never mind. I'm not going to spoil anything because you got to see it. I'm spoiling what I did. So you'll hear me. If you see me on there, I'll be Flim, I'll be Flam, and I'll say, "Hi, Apple Bloom, how are you?" And she's like, "I'm doing good. How about you, Flam?" And she was like, "Oh, yay." Oh, and Dusty was there. Dusty Cat. AC Race Best. Soul Rack. Basically, almost nearly everybody from Bronies React. Soul Rack is a cool kid. He had his own panel, so he went like, "Yeah!" and everything. And asked for pictures because he says, like, since BronyCon, I always try to go ask people for pictures, so I get someone look like someone's beating the crap out of me. So I get my cane ready. One guy had his guitar. It was funny. He's great. He's a great kid. He's 18 years old, same age as me. He's cool. Yeah. So, oh my God. Oh my Celestia, OMC, or LML if you want to say oh my Luna. So I said, I said hi to Apple Bloom and Flem's voice, and then I also said, kind of complimented Andrea Lipman, saying like, thanks for Pinkie Pie's awesome. Glad you're voicing her, because I just told her, because yeah, Pinkie Pie, it doesn't show it right now, but Pinkie Pie are practically twins. It's not showing it right now, but yeah. It was fun because I like to party. Oh, I party at that dance party. But the dance party took a long time to prepare. Took them a long time, so a lot of fans have their own pre-dance parties and everything, so we got to do camera dancing. There was actually a Fausticorn. I know I don't like fursuits that much, but I like these. These were funny because it was a guy, unfortunately, but it was a guy in a Fausticorn. Fortunately, he got to go up to do a Q&A with Lord Faust, which is awesome. There was a Dr. Hooves, too. There were several Dr. Hooves. Hooves. Yeah, Hooves. Hoovesai. There were several, and there was even a young kid was Dr. Hooves, and then there was one who was actually Chancellor Puddinghead. Pinkie Pie Puddinghead. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, people were asking me, like, where's your brother? I'm like, right here. It was so fun. The dance party. Ooh, yeah, getting back to that. You're probably gonna see me. You're probably gonna see me. I did since I was they did a Discord song and they crowd surfed this Discord. Oh my gosh, my friend told me. He and I told each other, like, man, you should have been dressed up as Discord, but unfortunately he couldn't. The costume couldn't be made in time. But then people have told me, like, rumors, like, hey, rumor has it you're gonna do Flim Flam Brothers. They're gonna do the song, like, oh yeah, you should be up there. Like, okay. So I'm up there, and they said, and the guy said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go a little off topic with my music and just do a Flim Flam Brothers remix. And like, yay! So I go up there with my outfit, my cane. my hat, and then out of nowhere, people pick me up and I'm crowd surfing. And I think it's funny that one of the first people to pick me up was an Applejack cosplayer. Applejack is the first person to have Flim and Flam crowd surf. Yeah, the crowd surf, it was cool, but I was scared at the same time because it kept raising me. Then I put on my mustache, and then I dropped it, and it says, oh, I needed my mustache now. So, oh my gosh, I crowd surfed, and then they finally played Silva Hounds, Every Pony Bangin'. Oh my gosh. Which is in the meme, meanwhile, at the Awesome Base, with the two Homestuck bat ponies, and one's there, and one's doing this. It's really loud. It's a wubs. Dubstep. I don't like dubstep. But if it has melody, then I'll probably like it. So I danced to that like crazy. I kicked my legs up in the air. Probably did a handstand for a bit. Oh my god, these people were dancing like crazy. So I'm probably gonna see myself on the internet too, because I'm gonna say I had over 22 people ask me for a picture. I'll say that. And let me see, I have over 22 people ask me for a picture, and there were probably other people that took a picture right after that, so I'm going to say like at least 30 people asked for a picture. I mean, no, 30 people took pictures of me when I did a pose or something. You know, and, yeah. Oh, and Dusty, when I saw him, I was like, oh my god, it's Dusty, and I just went, and he's just talking to someone else. I'm just waiting to talk to him, but he's just talking to someone else. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And without even looking at me, he just goes, and I'm like, I did it! So I bro-hoofed Dusty without asking. No, I mean, without even asking. He just said, like, hey, do it. He was just saying. He knew I was there, just gawking, going, oh my god, it's the manliest of all bronies! So, P was there, and AC Respest there. Oh my gosh, it was... Oh, Mando Pony was there a lot, and I found out the whole, you know, Sibsy and Mando Pony, like, what, are you in love or something? And I found out, no, they're OCs. They like, both of them, it's true, they like to ship their characters. I thought it was like a fan doing that, but no, actually, Sibsy herself and Mando Pony himself ship their pony characters. So that's cool. Yeah, there's a lot more I could say, but I forgot. It was a lot going on. There was a lot. I mean, they were selling apples and apple cider. I wanted to get apple cider, but I didn't. I did eat an apple, though. I did buy an apple. They were delicious. Gala apples. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I was eating an apple. I was eating an apple, and I talked to Hawk Diddy Demon when he was doing his vendors, and he says, like, what kind of apple's that? And he says... And I said, like, it's a gala, whatever. And he says, he's like, that's gay. So you should have, like, the pink lady or something. Because those are delicious. And, like, well, I need to find those. Like, they're not in season. And then I asked, well, why are you... It's like, well, why are you eating Granny Smith then, huh? He's eating the Granny Smith apples. It's like, well, I need to eat something healthy. I'm like, well, he may be rude. He may have a piercing in his nose, but at least he knows how to stay healthy. Yeah. So, there is tomorrow, and unfortunately, I'm not gonna dress up tomorrow, and I think some people will be upset because they're like, oh, hey, look, I dressed up a little bit like Flim and Flam, we could have done it like that. So, I'm not gonna have everything, I'm just gonna, like, go in jeans, maybe, and stuff. I'm just probably gonna wear the vest and the hat for the heck of it, for the sake of it. But as for... you know, everything else. I mean, like a white shirt. I'm gonna wear jeans. I'm not gonna wear... These, I have to literally wear over. Like, at my belly and everything, so... Probably just gonna wear jeans and have the shirt on, have the vest on, just for... And, yeah, I don't need the mustache. The mustache, you can kind of rip in that pocket. So, yeah. It was... surprisingly way more fun than I expected, because when I went there, it's like, it's small, but it was fun. There was a lot to do, kind of. There were a lot of bronies to talk to in Pegasisters. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I still feel like my hat's on my head. Yeah, I know, I got like kind of like a mullet going on here. I swear, I feel like I'm a girl sometimes because of my hair. So I really like, you know, when the song came on, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. I barely yelled. I couldn't go like, yeah, go, encore. I could barely do it because I didn't want to kill my throat. I want to save it for Sunday. Even though there is no dance party, there is the BronyCon, the documentary, but I can't go to that. Why? Because it costs $100 flipping. So, yeah, that's basically it, and I enjoyed basically every flipping moment of it. It was good. Brohoof to all bronies and Pegasisters. High five to all the people who don't want that. And thank you, Rena Chan, so much for making the very first pony convention in California, SoCal. Thank you, Rena Chan, and whoever cosplayed as Celestia, because I don't know who that is. Is it Hanilmic or something? I don't know. I don't know who that was, but it was cool. Yeah, so it was cool. Oh my gosh. I still got Sunday. Fanfiction panel tomorrow. And William Anderson tomorrow. Yes. I might say, well, I'm saying tomorrow, but I'm not uploading these, so I'm not uploading these this day, even though you're watching it right now. I'm all feeling it right now, so so it's gonna be like the day afterwards. So Saturday and Sunday is gonna be uploaded on the same day, most likely. Who knows? But just in case you want to know who was Flim and who was Flam, and who's the Flim and Flam guy, he's awesome, or I hated him so much, where can I troll him? I'm right here! So, yeah, this is Big Apple Pie. Big Apple Pie, too, yes, Big Apple Pie. It's kind of sad. They were Wonderbolts, but there was no Soren, so I couldn't make a joke. Some people kind of made jokes, but it's like no one really made a joke for that. So, yeah. I'm the only one who's Flim and Flam, so it was fun. My first convention was a success, but I still got Sunday. Well, this is Megan Link fan, aka Big Apple Pie, aka Bailey, aka just good night. So I am signing off right now. Goodbye.